good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from any part of the world. The Lord loves you and has protected you until this time. We are going to take the reading from the book of Samuel. Otherwise, you can call it the first book of the Kings. We straight away text from chapter 1. Now there was a certain man of Ramantiam, Jopim, of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkana, the son of Jeroham, and the son of Elium, the son of Tohu, the son of Joapatiet. And he had two wives. The name of one was Anna, and the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Anna had not. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Ophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord, were there also. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife and to all her sons and her daughter portions. But unto Anna he gave a worthy portion, for the love Anna, but Lord had sat her womb down. 6. And her adversary also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because the Lord had sat her womb down. And as he did so, year by year, when she went up to the house of the Lord, so she provoked her. Therefore she wept and did not eat. 8. Then said Elkanah her husband to her Anna, wife, why deepest thou, and why eatest thou not? And why is the heart grieved? I am not I better to thee than 10 sons? 9. So Anna rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon the seat by a post of the temple of the Lord. And she was in bitter of soul, and prayed unto the Lord, and wept sore. And she vowed a vow, and said, O Lord of us, if thou wilt indeed look unto affliction of thy handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thy handmaid, but will give unto thy handmaid a man child, then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. Praise the Lord. 13. 12. And it came to pass, as he continued praying before the Lord, that Eli marked her mouth. 13. Now Anna, she spake in her heart, Only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. 14. And Eli said unto her, How long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee. 15. And Anna answered and said, No, my Lord, I am a woman of sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but have poured out my soul before the Lord. 16. Count not thy handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken unto. 17. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. And he said, Let him handmaid find grace in sight. So the woman went away and did it. And her countenance was no more sad. 19. And they rose up in the morning early and worshipping before the Lord, and returned and came to their house to Ramah. And Elkana knew Anna his wife, and the Lord remembered her. 20. Wherefore it came to pass when the time was come about after Anna had conceived, that she bare son, and called his son Samuel, saying, Because I have asked him of the Lord. 21. And the man Elkana and all his house went up to offer unto the Lord yearly sacrifice and his vow. 22. But Anna went not, for she said unto her husband, I will not go up until the child be weaned, and then I will bring him, that he may appear before the Lord, and therefore abide forever. 23. And Elkanah's husband said unto her, Do what seemeth thee good, tarry until thou hast weaned him. Only the Lord established his word. So the woman abode and gave her son sack until she weaned him. 24th. And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her, with 3 bullocks and 1 ephah of flour and a bottle of wine, and brought him unto the Lord house of the Lord in Shiloh. And the child was young. And they slew a bullock and brought the child to Eli. And she said, O my Lord, as thy soul liveth, my Lord, I am the woman that stood by thee here, praying unto the Lord. For this child I prayed, and the Lord had given me my petition, which I asked of him. Therefore I have lent him to the Lord. As long as he live, he shall be lent to the Lord. And he worship the Lord here. Praise the Lord. That is actually the end of the first chapter of the book of Samuel. We call it the first book of the Kings. Yes. There are a lot of things to be shared there. The story begin like this. There was a priest called Eli, and in that area there was also a man called Elkana. Elkana had 2 wives, Penina and Anna, and every year they would go as a family to Silo, the place called Silo, to worship the Lord, to give sacrifice to the Lord in front of the priest called Eli. And every year, Elkanah gives to the wife. He gives enough to Peninnah and the sons, but give more than enough. The Bible call it worthy to the woman who was having no child. That is Anna. So one year they went to Shiloh for prayer. So Anna took it upon herself, cried in to the Lord in the altar of the Lord, refused to eat and drink. Only she was committed in prayer. She was committed in prayer. She was praying continuously. Even until now, the priest Eli thought she was drunk. She said, "No, I was not drunk." Remember, she was praying in her heart. Only the lips could move. The sound could not be heard. When she prayed, she vowed that when the male child is given to her, she would give it to the Lord. The husband Elkana knew after that one that the Lord has heard the prayers of his wife Anna. It didn't take time. Anna became pregnant and gave birth to a lovely, bouncing baby boy, and the baby was named Samuel. And later on, she fulfilled what she promised to the Lord and gave the child to Eli, who was by then a priest, giving to the Lord. So now, what can we deduce from there? There's a lot of teaching there. One is, should you have any issue and you want it fixed, run to the Lord. The Lord will fix that. For us, always what we do, we run to the fellow human being. If Anna was to run to the husband, to run to the mother, to the auntie, to the uncle, could she have ate the child? But then she was defeated. No man, because we are limited in nature. You don't need to run to Kojur. Don't need to run to these evil men and the rest of it. Takes a lot of drugs that you may not know. Run to the Lord and pray and cry, and at the same time also go and check a medical checkup. Link up with the doctor. But once you do that, the Lord shall open the way. I'm saying this is not safe for Anna if it is a biological issue. So, first point there, you have any issue, ensure that you run to the Lord. Second one, fulfill your promise. If the Lord has answered you, ensure that you fulfill your promise. Ensure that what you are promised to the Lord will not come and knock your door that please pay my debt. It's not like that. But knows that that blessing has come due to answering of your prayers. This cut across the board. Keep what belongs to somebody back what belongs to that person. If you have debt, pay the debt back. Don't sit on asset or resources of anybody. You borrow money, pay it back. You borrow land, pay it back. You borrow this, pay it back. Unless if the person has given you as the gifts. Not only that, also person pays. Anna was patient enough, waited until the Lord time, but she provoked the Lord. She provoked it herself. She did not sit down. But why I'm saying person pays is because she did not start now insulting Peninnah. Peninnah, now you are the one who is tying me. She did not even insult the husband. You see, she didn't insult the husband. She did not attack people. At the moment, what is happening? If the wife or woman is not giving birth, you'll find that attack anywhere. So and so is the one now. Not making me to give back, or so and so is the one not making me to progress, and the rest of it. So let us stop blaming anyhow without proper source. Even if it happens so, but the Lord has the power to untie it. The Lord has the power to untie it. You see? Lean to Him and all will be well. Lean to Him. Let us learn from this story. There's a lot that we can deduce from these stories. Not only that, if they were not to go for the prayer, if they were not to go for the sacrifice in the house of the Lord, what could have happened? So, meaning that takes also your time. Take your time and have special time with your Lord the Creator. That's where you will be at. Where there's no interference and the rest of it. And please, where possible, do it together with your family. Where necessary, also move away from your family. Where you are staying, move with the entire family and go somewhere. And secure that time for the Lord. Why? It's for concentration. Remember, the family of Elkana, they used to go to Silo. They left the house and moved a distance and concentrated to the Lord. So the Lord realized that this is a serious family. This is serious family. And to them, his soul will prevail. And that's where now the prayers of Penina and the prayer of Anna was at. So we need to take our time, even once a year, ensure that you do that. And let us not forget that we are alive because of the Lord's grace. We are here on earth because of the Lord's goodness. Little, sometimes we remember the Lord. Or if we remember, we don't really concentrate and pray to Him with the whole soul, body. The Lord say, pray to me with the whole soul, the whole body, and with anything that you have. Because He knows what you think about. Whether you give 50% of your time or you give 50% of your time of your concentration, He knows. Never have divided at when you are with the Lord. More especially if you have secured some time for Him. You are blocked a certain time you are praying. Please do it in a quality way. Then something will happen. The long-lasting problem can easily be answered. Praise the Lord. So we are going to continue from chapter 2. Anytime I will post that videos again. There's another beautiful teaching in chapter 2. And this is good for us, the family. This is good for us. Chapter 2 now tackle majorly the children. This is still husbands and wives. The elderly. Let us learn from this. Let us learn. It is a very good story. Because this is answering many issues which is affecting us. Do you have problem? This is an example you can now use. You can use Anna strategy to tackle your problem. As a family, do you have some issue? Do as they have said. They ran in the house of the Lord. They ran to Silo. They ran to the priest Eli. And priest gave the time, prayed for them. And later when we blessed Anna, after he misconstrued that Anna maybe was drunk, but Anna was seriously praying. Praise the Lord. I wish you all the best. Get some time, subscribe, as many teaching will still continue to come here. Love you all. Thank you. Wish you a good day.